I'm bringing back the neck pillow. Okay, can we just pause? This is like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Whoa, you're like traveling with me. This is exciting. Look at this cat. You are so cute. Actually, though. I love it. Okay, so hi. So I was talking to my friends yesterday, I think it was. By the time this goes up, it will be like probably 2 days from. It doesn't matter. And we were talking about some serious stuff. Sort of. Yes, it's serious. I don't know. I don't know if you've noticed. Probably you have. If you've watched enough videos, I like really like having like really deep conversations, like deep and like sort of serious. I just really like deep, serious conversations. I should probably go into psychology. Isn't that like along those same lines? I will do it. Yeah, so I really like having conversations like that. And I don't remember if I've told you about Emily. I think I did in one of my videos. Emily and I we would stay up to like, there was one time we started hanging out like, I don't know, maybe like 8, and we just had a talk until 5 a.m. and we didn't even realize what time it was. So I get really carried away. I really like that kind of stuff. Anyway, so we were talking about like gender equality and like the roles of gender and just gender in general, like the spectrum of gender. We talked about a lot of different things, and it was really interesting. And I would like to share with you some of the things we talked about because I went into the conversation sort of having my opinions set, and I changed my opinion changed a little bit on the topic. So let's talk about that. So as you should probably know by now, if you've watched any of my videos, I was raised Mormon, and those people, that organization, that religion, has a uh, sort of how do I explain this? When you're a teenager, actually, really from birth, but we're gonna focus on the teenager part. I just remember because I had a lot of female friends, and we would have these things called like youth groups. It's just like a place for them to like meet up and do fun things so that they don't go off and do drugs and stuff like that. Probably, I really think that's probably the main reason, and to like get to know each other because in the youth group you guys all go to the same church because they like organize that way. um, and I just remember all of the girls in my friend group, they would always complain that they just like sew and do crafts and like make things and have like really girly conversations. You can interpret that the way you want. I guess I can't say girly because that means a lot of different things now. It doesn't just mean pink and lipstick. It means a lot of things. But then like all of the guys would do just like really fun stuff. Like we'd play sports and we'd go places. We would do like archery and stuff like that. And a lot of the tomboyish type girls would get really jealous because they like that kind of stuff, and they're like, why can't I do that? So that just I'm taking this off. I'm taking it off. So that just kind of shows how there is a division. There's like a separation between the genders, and it's really they really focus on guys going on missions and then coming back and getting married right away, and then the girl staying and starting a family, and just their main goal is to just have kids and be a wife. That's like a really blunt, sort of rude way of saying that, but it's kind of true. Like that, they really support the traditional family, obviously, but the traditional family in the sense of the girl, the mom, stays at home. She's a wife. She cleans the house. She changes the poopy diapers, and the guy goes off and works and makes money. Okay, so that was my mentality growing up, and maybe actually quite a while ago now, like 6 years maybe, I pretty much decided that I don't really like how set that is, and like if a girl, because it's the 21st century, if the wife wants to work as well, then she can do that. Like she doesn't just have to be a stay at home mom. And I almost found it offensive. I don't know how to say this. I almost was like offended for the wives of the world that their purpose is to just be a wife for the husband. I saw it as like less than. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. So over the longest time now, I've had the mentality of everybody's equal 100%. Like there is nothing that a guy can do that a girl can't or should, and a marriage should be exactly equal in everything. I didn't really believe in different roles. Like I really didn't like it when people said that like the wife is more nurturing and has like a motherly feel for the kid, and just something that a guy can't give as well. And that's why the woman stays home and the guy goes to work, and not the other way around. And I guess maybe I subconsciously was offended, like, well, you don't need a woman in the relationships. So like, is the kid gonna grow up differently, like at a disadvantage, if for example you're in a gay marriage family? So yeah, we talked about that kind of thing, and it was really enlightening. As I said, I guess that's kind of getting into a different kind of topic. I'm a little bit unfocused today. I'm trying really hard to stay on topic. Okay, so now onto this conversation that I keep talking about. We were talking, and okay, so I brought up these sort of things like, well, does it really matter? Like, it doesn't have to be like the guy has to buy presents for the girl and has to impress the girl. Like, it should be completely equal, that type of thing. And some of the arguments that were brought up were, well, the guy does this so that he can show that he's ready for like a real relationship, like he's more serious about it. And then on the opposite end, okay, this is gonna sound like really sort of sexist, but some of the arguments that were being brought up were like the woman is the one at home, so when the guy like comes home, she is there to like, because he's been away like providing for the family, making money, supporting them, and so in turn she's gonna like I don't know, relax him, like let him have like a good home to come to, like it's clean and everything like that, because that's their teamwork. Like they are equal, but in like different roles. And even like as I'm saying this, I just instinctively want to disagree with what I'm saying. Like, I don't like the idea of the wife has to have the house all ready for him, and she's just there to like reward him for providing for the family. When okay, yeah, so that was sort of my opinion, but let me explain how I sort of agree with it now. Can we talk about biology and like gender? We're not going to get onto the whole gender is a spectrum thing. That's true, but we can talk that in a different video if you'd like. I don't know if you want to, maybe. But okay, so for the most part, excluding like intersex people, everybody is either male or female, and with that comes natural, almost, I guess, responsibilities, or just like naturally set roles that the woman is physically going to carry another human inside of her body and then birth that thing and then take care of it for however many years until it's okay to like have a sitter or something like that. So already she, by nature, like by the laws of nature, she is already given the role of, you need to stay, because she can't physically be working if she's got this big belly and she's weak. That sounded, no, she is though. She's like weak when she's pregnant, stuff like that. Like, it's real. So she's already isolated, not isolated. She's like sort of at a disadvantage, and it just makes more sense for the guy to be out working. And okay, now estrogen and testosterone. I learned about this sort of thing watching transgender transition videos, because I find them really, really interesting. I actually really like that topic. So biological girls that are guys inside, and like they get MTF, no, FTM, like FTM, female to male transgender, female to male transgender. So okay, so they start taking testosterone. They get like injections or something. I don't exactly know how it happens. I think they get estrogen blockers, just how the other gender would get T blockers, and then they would get injections of testosterone. And with testosterone, I've seen like progress videos, like the muscle configuration changes and they get physically stronger. Like, testosterone does make you stronger. Being male, you are naturally stronger on average just because of biology. It's not like, oh, I'm a guy, I'm tough, and oh, I'm a girl, I'm really dainty, which I don't like that. I hate that. But you can't just ignore biology. It's a real thing. So it makes sense, especially like in the old days, for the guy to be out hunting and killing things. And obviously, if he's working all day, he's like stressed and stuff, and like physically working hard. But then you can use the argument of the woman is home stressed and working hard, like cleaning and being physically in pain from either carrying a baby or like having a baby suck on your nipple. So yeah, I don't know. But these are things that I didn't really give any proper thought to. I already had like this preconceived idea that everybody should be exactly equal and there shouldn't be different roles. But now I kind of feel that different roles are necessary. Like you can't just be the exact same person and do the exact same things and then everything works out fine. I guess you can. But biology, if you okay, this is the difference though, because there's a ton of different families. There's like, okay, there are gay families where neither of them, if you're guys, neither of you can physically birth a baby. If you are lesbians, then one of you could. Whereas the other wife would take on masculine roles. I hope that's not an offensive thing to say. But if you're thinking in traditional, I don't like using these words, but like a man and a woman family, roles are necessary. And that is something that I believe now. Like, okay, think about this. If you, let's pretend we are birds or penguins. There's a boy bird and a girl bird, and they make a baby, and it comes out in an egg. That's not physically hurting anybody's body. It's not taxing on anyone, and you guys can take care of it. You guys can choose which role, depending on who wants to do it. I feel like this was a video that made absolutely no sense. I really hope not, because this is something that I am really interested in and I like talking about, but my mind just wanders off quite a bit. But yeah, I hope I have everything in here that I wanted to say. I don't know. Maybe I'll make another one like this. I would like to hear some feedback. What do you think? Because my views have changed pretty minorly, but yeah. Yeah, gender roles. Okay. I'm getting a phone call. Goodbye.